Hello and welcome to Scotty Hall on YouTube. We must bond together because we're not getting anything from the wrestling business right now. So I know that there's some true fans out there still that make great videos and can bond together and make it interesting again, because if they're not going to do it, then we need to do it. You know, giving people something to watch, giving, you know, our insights and our wrestling experience, and just bringing back wrestling, because like I'm starting to fear that, you know, it's not going in the right direction, because, you know, it's a shame that you put the title on a man that, you know, isn't even there. He's not a good representation of the company. You know, I don't understand why The Rock even has the title right now. You know, he's off playing G.I. Joes right now, and that's all it was really about. And it's a shame that even him playing G.I. Joes, he has to have Bruce Willis take most of the brunt of it to make it a good movie. You know, I mean, if he's not even going to be if he's not going to wrestle on Raw, and not going to be there, and just hold the title till, you know, somebody can take it from him, they should have never gave it. They should have never gave it to him in the first place. I don't understand why he, you know, thinks that he can just not show up and use, you know, his character as a catalyst for what they need, and it's not what they need. Actually, you know, everybody was excited about him coming back, and, you know, everything just went downhill from there. Ever since he's came back, it's just never, it's been worse since he's been there than it was before he came back. It's 2 weeks to Wrestlemania, and he's not even there. I don't understand how, you know, they can book all these matches and just throw them together and expect us to love it, you know, and expect us to go in debt to watch it. It's like $70. I don't understand that. I mean, I understand, you know, it being the biggest, you know, pay-per-view of the season and the one that represents the most you're going to get out of the company, but I just don't understand why we have to pay that much for thrown together matches. They could have done so much better with this, you know. They could have had Kane and Daniel Bryan getting an argument or something, and they could have had them fight at WrestleMania. And they really missed a chance with Cody Rhodes and Goldust. They could have really, really, really done something with that, and it would have been an exciting match. You know, I believe, in my honest opinion, that 2 or 3 people, including myself, in the YWC could get together and make better matches for them, and make it better entertainment, because whoever's writing it for them right now is just destroying everything that they have, you know, clinged onto for so long to keep it going. I don't understand how you don't utilize, you know, Damian Sandow. You don't utilize all the young talent like Mason Ryan and all the people in the Shield. Why don't you, you know, there should be, you know, more matches with all the young people, and to build them up and put them with superstars or even legends of a long time ago. You know, you got people coming back that are legends that are looking better than some of the young talent. I don't understand why, you know, we're going to put all our money into this, and we're going to really, really buy into it and believe it, because it's fake as hell right now. I don't understand how you can get behind, you know, bad booking, no build, and just because it's WrestleMania. I mean, I just don't understand how, you know, they can mess this up so bad. You know, we haven't had a good pay-per-view in probably 6 months. I just don't get it. I just wish that, you know, some way, somehow, that they can understand what they did in the past to make it good. And I think it's a lot of the competition that was there made it better, but at the same time, if they don't watch out, TNA is going to take over. TNA is going to be the big promotion. I mean, they can't really take over WWE because Vince has so much money, but at the same time, if you don't watch and you slip, that's how WCW got them with Nitro and you know, all the heel turns and stuff. Somebody's going to sneak up on them and take them off their throne. And it's sad to see it happen, but I'm really, really, really having a hard time defending it. You know, I can't defend something that is tearing themselves apart, and it's going downhill if something doesn't happen. You know, how can you watch Triple H and Brock Lesnar for the third time, and they're putting Triple H's career on the line? I mean, I thought his career ended at WrestleMania 28. I mean, at the end of an era match, the way they all bowed on the big stage there, it's just, and then they cut their hair. I mean, what kind of career is on the line where a guy isn't even, you know, there? He's in the office. He doesn't even wrestle, so if anything, he's wanting to retire. And that's a way that Heyman can hold something over his head to get ECW back, because if, you know, Triple H isn't there anymore, then that could be a stipulation for him to get ECW and do away with SmackDown, because if they're going to make a 3-hour show and combine both SmackDown and Raw, what's the use in having SmackDown anymore? They should give it to Heyman, and I think that's going to be a stipulation, you know, of it, because there's no, I mean, who wants to see Triple H get beat to death and then go away? He doesn't want to go out like that. You know, Shawn Michaels went out the right way. He actually, you know, got beat and did his farewell and all kinds of things. I just don't understand why anybody wants to see this match. You know, it's one of the big three, and Taker and CM Punk. You know, Taker hasn't even said anything. He hasn't even done anything. He shows up at a house show to see if he's in shape and can work. And, you know, he comes back to Raw and he's not even wrestled or anything. And that stupid urn. I mean, I love Paul Bearer, and I hope he rests in peace. And I just don't understand how they can bring back the urn that, I mean, I thought that I seen it maybe in 2007 or 8. They actually took the urn and spread the ashes. They got rid of the ashes. I don't even know why the urn is still relevant. I don't know what Undertaker wants with it. You know, I don't see how, you know, they can do this to us. I just don't understand it. I think Undertaker should be fighting Kane, and Kane should be burying him and ending it. You know, if they're going to end it, let Kane end it. That's the way it was meant to be. That's the only reason Kane exists, was to bury the Undertaker. So why don't you do it that way? And CM Punk should be fighting Daniel Bryan. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Damian Sandow should be fighting Wade Barrett. And Jericho, you know, I don't even know what they're doing with him. He comes out and doesn't talk. He wears a suit. He comes out. He goes back. He comes out. He goes back. He leaves. He comes back. And now he's Y2J. It just doesn't make sense. It's like Vince just says, I'm not going to be at work today. Just do whatever you want. I don't agree with it. And I hope that they find out what's wrong, and I hope that they end up, you know, making it better, because if they don't, or, you know, I don't know what to do. I've tried. I love wrestling, and I've tried to really defend it, and you know, I can't defend it anymore if they're not going to do anything for us. You know, I'm having a hard time, you know, making myself watch it. I'm not going to buy Wrestlemania. I'm not going in debt. I'm not going to spend that much money on something that I already know the outcome of. It's so predictable, and it's sad, really. It should be, you know, me dying to rent it, but I don't even care. If I didn't watch you guys talk about it, I wouldn't even know that it was 2 weeks away. That's how sad it is, and I think I'm in the wrong profession. I think that I need to start making videos on something else, because it's really getting bad, because I can't even watch it anymore. I want to thank y'all for watching, and remember, we all have a video camera, we all have internet, and we all have an opinion.